On your second point, I tend to share your views. Nature doesn't like vacuum. And we started working on the digital euro way back. Actually, when I started my term 5.5 years ago. And I'm not claiming, parentality on the digital euro, because my colleague Benoit Cœuré had already committed a speech on this matter before I arrived. But I certainly carried on with that project, and subsequently Fabio Panetti.
This is the book of Psalm 62. You see, Psalms chapter 62 and verse 4. Psalms chapter 62 and verse 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. You see? Who the fuck King David talking about, man? The Israelites. You understand? You see, all these evil ass crackers, they believe in their mind they're gonna rule over us forever. You see? What the fuck? See? When they see certain niggas, us niggas, you motherfucking niggas, us niggas, hell yeah. You see? When they see certain niggas, they don't like it. You know why? Because we stand up to wickedness and evilness. You see? Evilness and wickedness. The Heavenly Father, He told us, condemn wickedness. You see? See? And they don't like it. They don't like it, man. You see? Yes. That's powerful, man. What King David said, right? Woo! They want to cast us down. Way down to the ground. You see? Beat us down. You see? Keep us down. But you can't keep Jake down all day forever. You see? Yeah, it might be weeks, years, months, okay, however, you see? But you can't do it forever. You can't do it forever. See? You see? Psalm 62 and verse 4. They're not going to fulfill, if you will, and establish and accomplish his MOTB. You see? Yeah. His MOTB, which is the Heavenly Father MOTB. Yes, the MOTB, that's the mark of the beast. You see, they're not going to fulfill it. His beast ass NWO Red Dragon system, motherfucker. Digital. Everything. I want to control you. I want to tell you what to do. You see? See? You know what I mean? Psalm 62 and verse 4. Psalms chapter 62 and verse 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. You see? They delight in lies. Exactly. The stinking ass Sheetamite. You see? This bitch telling you lies, bro. Ooh. But y'all want to look at me like I'm the bad guy. Ain't that fucked up? You see, I say it again. You want to look at me like I'm the bad guy. Bitch, I learned from my head apostles. You see, they taught me the game, motherfucker. Hell yeah. You see, they represent as our spiritual fathers. You see, some brothers ain't never had a dad. Did you catch that? Did you see that? Believe that? You see? You know what I mean? Psalm 62 and verse 4. Psalm 62 and verse 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. You see? They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Salah. Stop and think about it. See? See? This is what Heavenly Father acknowledging to King David. Ooh, ooh. Did you catch that? Did you see that? You see? I like to say, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. All praise, Mashiach, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahab, Hashem, Yahushai. Call him Yasharala, Prince of Power. Yeah, Jerusalem, we up. Yeah, Jerusalem, we up. Call Elohim La, Yahab, Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahab, Hashem, Yahushai. Shalom, shalom, shalom. To you Aquatim, you Akim, and some sisters, some few dear lovely young sisters, some few dear lovely young sisters, and you brothers of the faith, of the marriage, of this thing of ours. Peace, love to you, peace, love to you. Call Elohim La, Yahab, Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahab, Hashem, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahab, Hashem, Yahushai. All praise Mashiach Yahushai. Shalom, shalom, shalom to 144,000, the elect, the women and men, children. It's going to make it to the kingdom. Double honors, apostles, and elders, and watchmen, and servants, and prophets, a great millstone who learned this truth from only through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. Call Elohim La, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. All praise to Mashiach Yahushai. And Lord willing, you brothers and sisters, was edified. You see, this place collapsing. That's what they want, man. The super bankers, elites. You see, the super banker elites, motherfucker. Right here, what you see on the screen. You see? Yes, they want this place to collapse. You see? Why you think all them dick-sucking ass, dusty, crusty ass, evil ass heathens coming over here? You see? Yes. See? Somalians, Iraqis. You see? Yes. Yes. You see? Russians, Ukrainians. Exactly. You see? Because they down with the program, man. It's a goddamn confederacy. You see? Yeah. Them bed bug carrying ass Arabs. You see? They down with the program. But guess what, though? At a moment's notice, they're going to rise up against Mr. White Man, your devil daddy. You understand? You see?
On the board, and then Piero Cipollone, who has replaced Fabio, have taken the lead together with a very, very good team, which is focused on accelerating the pace and hopefully campaigning enough with all the stakeholders, meaning European Parliament, meaning European Council, meaning European Commission, so that we can eventually, not put to bed, but put to reality this digital euro. The deadline for us is going to be October of 25, and we are getting ready for that deadline, but we will not be able to move unless the other parties, the stakeholders, as I call them, Commission, Council, and Parliament, actually complete the legislative process, without which we will not be able to move. And I think it is critically important. And it seems to the agnostic or the skeptics, it seems to be more relevant and more of an imperative now than ever before, both on the wholesale and on the retail level, both.
I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. Because decent, pragmatic, fair-minded people, they want us to tackle the issues that they see around them. And of course, the truth is, we won't solve our problems if we don't also take on the root causes. For too many years, it's been too easy for people to come here, slip into the shadow economy, and remain here illegally. Because, frankly, we've been squeamish about saying things that are clearly true. It's not just that it's not compassionate left-wing politics to rely on labour that exploits foreign workers and undercuts fair wages, but the simple fact that every nation needs to have control over its...
October 2025, the EU will introduce new border checks, known as the Entry-Exit System, EES, as a part of its plans to strengthen border security. This is a new digital border system that will change requirements for British and other non-EU citizens travelling to the Schengen area, which encompasses all EU countries except for Cyprus and Ireland. It will also include the non-EU states Iceland, Norway, Switzerland, and Liechtenstein. The Entry-Exit System is an automated IT system designed to register non-EU nationals travelling for short stays of up to 90 days in every 180 days. It will be used every time an individual crosses the external borders of any of the following countries. When EES is introduced, you may need to create a digital record on your first visit to the Schengen area at the port or airport on arrival. This will involve submitting your fingerprints, have your photo taken, and your passport scanned at dedicated booths. This new system will be introduced in phases over the first 6 months, and will eventually replace the current system of manually stamping passports when visitors arrive in the EU. You will not need to provide any information before travelling. At the Port of Dover, Eurotunnel in Folkestone, and Eurostar from St Pancras, EES will be carried out before departure, as is currently the case for border checks. EES may take a few extra minutes to complete, so be prepared to wait during busy times at the border once the system starts. You can check with your travel operator to find out whether EES will affect your journey. Once registered, your digital record will be valid for 3 years. If you enter the Schengen area again during this time, you will only need to provide one biometric, either a photo or a fingerprint, at the border when you enter or exit. For more information, visit gov.uk/entry-exit system.
Stay compliant. Stay isolated. Stay safe. And now, on to other news. Say goodbye to cows and beef. As you might know, cows and livestock agriculture in general is a source of methane, a powerful greenhouse gas. Cows fart, and the temperature on Earth rises 1 degree with each cow fart, contributing to global warming. This is why the authorities started a cow extermination program, and today the last herd of cows has been dealt with. The Earth has officially become a cow-free planet, and climate change is finally under control. You might get concerned. Where would we obtain our proteins from? Chicken and pork are not commonly accessible products, and beef is gone now. Do not worry. Hundreds of alternative protein manufacturing facilities have been constructed on each continent. They process thousands of tons of protein-rich food. This alternative food contains way more protein than beef. It is cheap to cultivate and it doesn't contribute to global warming. Kudos to science and green agenda. That is all for today. Stay tuned for tomorrow's news.
Bruce Kowalski. Your monthly universal basic income has been deposited into your account. For more information, press details. You have been paid 2,000 central bank digital tokens. The following fees are being deducted: accommodation fee, food ration fee, recycling fee, clean energy fee, personal greenhouse gas emissions fee, climate change fee, diversity fee. Your current remaining balance is 5 central bank digital tokens, and if not spent, it will expire in 7 days.
Now you talk about terror. What about for me? I've been
It's come to this, and I am fucking furious. Only because of my history. I was born in Germany as a German. I know the history of Germany better than anyone in the United States. I lived it, not personally, but my mother did. So I had firsthand reports. My mother had a number tattooed on her arm. She never had it removed because she never wanted to forget. That's where her parents were unalived. That's where her baby sister was unalived. It was a concentration camp, and now in Utah we have one. Still have Alligator Alcatraz. When are you guys going to realize this for what it is? Don't think it's going to stop with the homeless. That's what pisses me off. Oh, it doesn't affect me. It's the homeless. They're going to start putting everybody who disagrees with them in a place like that. Forced labor camps. You're going to be treated like shit. You're going to be forced to work, or you're going to be unalived. They'll call it an accident, trust me. Everybody who is involved in this shit, every one of you assholes who are guarding these places, just remember what happened in Nuremberg, because you are not exempt from the law as much as you think you are. He might be saying it. Everybody else may be saying, hey, don't worry about it. We got you covered. Something happens, even if you're put in jail, we're going to pardon your ass. That's this administration. People don't forget the way you treated them. Ever. My mother never forgot, and she made damn sure that she reminded us of how bad it could be. She got her family to the United States by marrying an American serviceman for the better life. Oh, she'd be rolling, or she is rolling in her grave right now at what's going on in this country. That she sacrificed so much so her kids could survive and live a good life in this wonderful free country she'd heard about. And now look what you've turned it into. You've turned it right back in to Nazi Germany. I hope you're proud of yourself. And you kids who never really studied history, you need to fucking really study history and see how horrible this truly is, because we can't tell you because you don't want to believe us. Search some historical documents, kids. It's important, because you're not exempt from this as much as you think you are.